takes yet another one of Unrivaled's targets. First, it was Nneka Ogwumike. Well, first it was Alyssa Thomas. Yeah, I'm not coming back for season 3. Peace. Second, it was Nneka Ogwumike. I mean, I didn't play in season 1. I ain't playing in season 2, and I'm damn sure not playing in season 3. You see this bread I'm about to get? And now you have the latest, Jonquel Jones.
You could feel the tremor in Stephanie White's voice, a crack in the calm she usually wore like armor. Today, that armor shattered. She dropped a bombshell in the Indiana Fever locker room. 3 of their biggest stars were gone. Taken. Snatched away by a new, unstoppable force, Project B. In an instant, the team that had been carefully built was ripped to pieces, before the season had even begun. In the corner, Caitlin Clark stood frozen, fists pounding against a locker, disbelief and fury etched across her face. She understood, this wasn't just about losing 3 players. This was a signal that everything around them was unraveling. The room fell into a suffocating silence, thick with dread. You could feel it in the air, a war for talent was about to erupt, and the Fever's chances, maybe even the very future of the league, were dangling by a thread.
Bread I'm about to get. And now you have the latest, Jonquel Jones. She hasn't played an Unrivaled yet, season 1, season 2. I know they offered her. I know they asked, hey, Jonquel Jones, you want to play in this 3v3 league? And she said, huh? If I wanted to go to a summer camp, I would have just went after the season. If I wanted to go on a little vacation during the winter, I just would have went after the season. I'm good, Brianna. I'm good. Nafisa, folks, let me know. Does this move the needle for you in any which way?
Upheaval all traces back to a name no one can ignore, Project B. A rival league with one mission, poach the biggest stars from the WNBA and even from Unrivaled, the upstart everyone thought could stand on its own. But make no mistake, this isn't just players chasing new opportunities. This is a full-scale assault on the leagues that have fought for every inch of credibility. And the offers? They're jaw-dropping. So astronomical that WNBA contracts suddenly feel like pocket change. Deals once thought ironclad are crumbling overnight. Coaches like Stephanie White are left powerless, watching their carefully built rosters evaporate like sand through fingers. It's a modern-day gold rush for elite talent, and right now, the WNBA's bleeding stars, while Unrivaled is staring at the same storm.
Unrivaled is losing players to Project B. WNBA is losing players to Project B. And this is where we get into the whole interweaving of it all. If the good players, because Unrivaled and Project B run simultaneously for the season, right? They run alongside each other during their basketball seasons. Unrivaled isn't going to get the top level players because Project B is going to be getting the top level players. So Project B is going to be eating Unrivaled player pool that they can pick from. Okay.
Project B's strategy is deceptively simple and devastatingly effective. They target the biggest stars, dangle unimaginable sums, and then watch as chaos spreads through the leagues they're attacking. Alyssa Thomas was one of the first to answer the call, and when she jumped, the shockwaves rippled across the entire WNBA. Losing her wasn't just about a single superstar vanishing, it was a thunderous warning. Project B was real, relentless, and willing to pay anything to break the status quo. That departure left a gaping void, and suddenly teams like the Fever were glancing over their shoulders, hearts pounding, wondering who would be next to chase the massive payday. The battlefield was drawn, and the message could not have been clearer. The war for players had begun.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the WNBA, the reason why they started Unrivaled is because they quote-unquote weren't making enough money in the WNBA, even though 6 figures is more than enough money for 6 months of work, for any months of 12 months of work. They're making plenty of, but it's the keeping up with the Joneses over there in the WNBA. So they needed more. They needed more money, more money, more money. So you know what they do? They went overseas. They got more money, and more money, and more money. But I got a great idea. Let's start up Unrivaled, this American-based 3v3 league, and we'll be able to pay the ladies $1.
Then came the shocker no one saw coming. Neka Amik, the president of the Players Association, walked away. And just like that, the room went cold. This wasn't just another star defecting, it was a dagger from the inside. The very person sworn to protect and fight for the players had taken the bait, lured by a rival's offer. The WNBA's ability to hold on to its talent? Shattered. Confidence across the league crumbled in an instant. If even your fiercest advocate could be swayed, what hope did anyone else have? The message was terrifyingly clear. Project B's money wasn't just tempting, it was unstoppable. And suddenly, this battle wasn't about salaries anymore. It was about control, influence, and raw, unyielding power.
Millions of dollars. So what is their incentive now to make more money in the WNBA and play with the WNBA? Project B can be just knocking out two birds with one stone. Knocking out Unrivaled by just taking their player base. Nobody wants to watch. Unrivaled is going to have trouble as it is in year 2. And then when you talk about the trouble that they're going to have when they don't even have players that people even know, when they have players that people don't even know about. Wait, who is that? They know who? Ray Burrell, and I love you, Ray Burrell. Hey, Ray, who?
And then came the third blow. Jonquel Jones officially signed with Project B. She's a powerhouse, a game changer, and she had already turned down Unrivaled before. Her public statement spoke of elevating the sport, pushing boundaries, but everyone could see through it. The real motivator was impossible to ignore, a jaw-dropping paycheck. Her move, after previously saying no to other leagues, cemented Project B as a force that could no longer be questioned or ignored. For coaches like Stephanie White, this wasn't just a player leaving, these were the pillars of a franchise, the very foundation teams are built upon. And now? They were gone. The roster was shattered, and with it, any sense of strategy or certainty. The entire game plan had to be rewritten from scratch, under a cloud of uncertainty that could crush even the strongest team.
So yeah, we can have a lockout. I don't care about a lockout. It doesn't matter to me. Want lock us out, lock us out. I'm gonna be playing overseas, making more there than I would be making here with the WNBA. WNBA, just pack it up, please. Pack it up. Put it in a briefcase and just roll it on out. Pack it up, put it in, and just roll it on out the door. This is what we do. Player, partner, owner, Jonquel Jones. Quote, I'm excited to join Project B, showcasing a mix of rising young stars.
Here's the harsh reality. The WNBA has never felt more vulnerable. Part of the problem lies in its own past attempts to protect talent. The league helped launch Unrivaled, that 3-on-3 venture meant to boost player pay and keep stars from chasing overseas contracts. It was supposed to be a lifeline, a way to anchor elite talent in the States. But now, Project B storms in, waving millions in front of players' faces, some so staggering that WNBA and Unrivaled salaries look like pennies. All that careful planning? Rendered nearly meaningless overnight. Suddenly, the door is wide open for a mass exodus, and the very survival of the WNBA teeters on the edge. The stakes have never been higher, and every decision from here on out could decide the fate of the league itself.